Good morning and welcome to the Morning Wood. I am so glad you could jump up on Red Eye's wood.
Wait, what?
Because mine's flaccid this morning.
Oh, damn. Mine hasn't worked in years.
It's like that rock band from the 90s.
You can still jump on a flaccid dick, dude. It just takes a little bit more, vigor and, dedication.
But mine's
I believe the colloquial term for that is pushing rope.
Yes, that is actually the term. I've heard that. I have a dick. My dick is dead. You have to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation or reciprocation.
Does it need a mouth hug? Oh.
Yes, it does. But anyways, good morning, people on the panel. But shut up. I got announcements. So far this week, I do have some guests booked Tuesday, which is the day after Monday, which is today. So that would make it tomorrow. Yeah. Anyways, I've called him so many names this morning. I want to get this right. It's Jeff Holiday, a.k.a. Doc's Holiday, a.k.a. Jeff Holiday, a.k.a. Doc's Holiday, a.k.a. Jeff Shives.
He's gonna be like a Wu-Tang rapper pretty soon. You're gonna have to do all the AKAs before you say
Hey,
you tell
Jeff, hey, baby, I got you, man. Anyways, ODB was from the Wu-Tang.
Yeah, ODB.
See, I have to explain everything to D. Wayne over there.
I don't know, dude. You called Jeff Steve or what? Jeff Shives is what you call him?
Yeah, Jeff Shives.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
How that
happened?
How that happened was he was on the show with them, and I don't know. I just started calling him Shives, and he laughed, and that became a thing. Anyways, he's gonna be on tomorrow. Wednesday, we've got some boobs.
Good.
We've got like real big boobs because GDR Girl Does Rent will be on. Also, Barber for you to see will also be on. So we got European hot chick, American hot chick, and a fat guy.
That's a good combo, dude.
It's good. I'm like a sandwich. I'm like a big hunk of bologna between two very nice pieces of bread.
A hunk of dude, bologna's like the worst fucking meat. Be something.
Fuck you, bologna's good, bitch.
Fuck bologna. Be like the honey ham, dude. Be like the honey ham.
No. Get you some shit. Well, you wasn't poor growing up, nigga. Get you some fried bologna.
Fuck that shit, dude. Bologna is nasty.
Obviously, you've never eaten roadkill sangers before then, mate. So I'll leave it at that.
You know, for real though, like I was going through the meat section at the grocery store, and I usually buy like honey ham and turkey and shit. And one day I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get some bologna. I brought that shit home. I made myself a bologna sandwich, like from when I was a kid. I took one bite out of that shit and I threw it in the garbage.
Anyways,
I
do not want to have a discussion about bologna. I don't know how.
Well, you're over here touting the fucking accolades of bologna.
Joke, god damn it! And you went in about bologna. Okay, I could have said fucking spam, bub. I don't give a fuck. Use whatever meat you want to call me. Okay.
What is happening?
Hashtag triggered. Am I right?
Damn, D.
What just happened?
Triggered by bologna.
I don't know, Red Eye. I don't know.
He's
so confused and frightened.
This motherfucker went full goddamn Anita Sarkeesian because I used the word baloney.
You invite the dude that
you
saw a
dared
rabbit hole.
buy my baloney hate. That's what you did. You just you crossed the line.
I didn't know you took baloney so serious. Okay, anyway.
Contrarian. What did you expect?
There'll be other people on the show too. I just don't know who. And then Thursday, your guess is as good as mine. Also, I will be sharing later a new wish list. It's not like gifts or anything. It's food, weird food. So if anybody sees this weird food on the list that they would like to see me try, you can buy it, and I will try it in a video or a stream. There's a lot of crazy shit on there, like bugs and camel meat and this weird shit. So yeah, it's all weird shit, like disgustingly weird shit.
Oh, we're getting you some Vegemite.
Gage says D went ham on bologna.
Oh God, bad Gage, bad Gage.
Anyways, let me introduce the panel. We're joined today by my Australian homo, Red Eye. What's happening?
Hi, sweetie.
And we're also joined by the straightest guy I know, ad friendly as fuck.
Not one dick has been in or around my mouth. Not.
But you are the. What have I always
Never.
told you? You're the straightest gay guy I've ever met.
Dude, I've heard that my whole life. I've heard that my whole life.
Cock.
What do I need to do? Get like a fanny pack and fucking prance around like a goddamn.
You know you're not the stereotypical gay guy.
You know what it is? He dresses like a straight guy. That's what it is. Look at the way he dresses.
And I've known him a long time, and I've never seen him with a dude. I've only seen him with women. So there you go.
Yeah, stop banging so many chicks, D.
There's a shortage of bangable men in my area. What do you want from me?
He would suck dick if it wasn't for all that pussy.
Yeah.
Where do you live? Okay, we
country
also
do you
got to introduce her. She counts too. We're joined by the lovely, beautiful, not wearing panda pajamas today, Anna.
It's not terribly freezing cold today, so I'm just going with the sweatshirt.
Oh, and I had a comment on on one of the shows. You always talk about how hot all the chicks you have, but you never give Anna enough compliments about being hot. I'm like, dude, I call her hot all the fucking time. I tell her to show me her titties. I've told her I wanted to eat her pussy till she got a concussion. What else do you want me to fucking do?
You need to up your sexual harassment game. That's what you need to do.
I mean, goddamn, I can't constantly compliment her. She'll think I'm fucking serious.
Are you saying that your powers of misogyny are not enough?
I guess
the quota.
That's bad when you got to be more sexist. What have I done?
What is happening?
What's happening? I'm serious. I looked at the comments like, you're always talking about how hot Medusa is and how hot Kirsch is, but you never give her enough compliments. I'm like, dude, I tell her all the time I want to fuck her. So here we go. I'm going to make up for it right now. I want to fuck you in the butt. I want to fuck you in your nose. I want to fuck you in your ear. I want to rape you. I want to Bill Cosby you. I want to Kevin Spacey you. I want to any sexually criminal dude. I want to do that to you.
Well, you can't Kevin Spacey because.
Well, that's right. I got Kevin Spacey D.
Okay.
All right. That's better. At least I get something here. I get like the scraps. I get the Kevin Spacey.
If I had a camera, you would have seen me doing the timeout thing with my hands, going, "Whoa, timeout, stop! You should stop right now."
It was like 10 seconds away. Talk about he's about to come over and jerk off in my house plants.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. But see, here's the thing. Somebody's gonna see that and he's like, Pimp's sexually harassing her.
Like, Jesus Christ, nobody can win.
I know, dude. I can't win. I can't win from.
But technically, that's like exactly what you're doing, though.
Yeah.
That is that is what he's doing. Like, why even say that? Like, it's not an insult.
In a joking way. It's not meant. Well, I would.
Well, yeah, but at any rate, that is still exactly what.
I mean, I would tongue punch your clip box.
Whoa.
I say things, and they just, and I don't have I gotta stop.
I just say things.
That's what it's gonna say in the fucking final court report. He just says things.
Yeah.
He just says things.
I'm gonna be in the prison cell. I just said it, man. I didn't mean it.
It's on his tombstone.
But we felt the body. Yeah, well, my tombstone is gonna say, he just said shit.
He just said shit.
And then somebody shot him. Oh, fuck. Anyways, I want y'all to hear this stupid shit. Should the law protect the rights of vegans in the same way as the religious?
No.
How so?
Listen, a tribunal will decide if a British man was discriminated against for his vegan beliefs at work. The man is claiming he was fired from his job because of his ethical veganism. His former employers have said he was dismissed for gross misconduct.
Gross misconduct, dude. What was the gross misconduct? I thought vegans were like all like pacifists and shit. Like they don't cause problems.
Oh, sorry.
Would he slap a fucking ham sandwich out of one of his coworkers' hands or some shit?
I don't know. And here's a tweet from Peter Egan. We should all be watching this with interest. BBC News sacked vegan claims discrimination is in a landmark case.
Oh.
You should discriminate against vegans.
Yes.
Why is this just now happening? That's interesting. I figured vegans would have started this march towards their civil rights earlier.
But here's the thing: they're finally admitting that they're a religion.
Well, yeah.
They're just saying that they want to be a protected class.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be. First of all, no. Well, I don't think anybody should be a protected class.
No. Well,
except mentally disabled people, maybe.
Yeah. Thanks, boss. Yeah. Wink.
I mean, okay. I'm not gonna say nobody should. There's, but I mean, protected class because you like to eat veggies. What the fuck?
No, look, vegans are the only people that fucking tell you about their dietary choices when you're having a conversation with someone you've never fucking met before, and it just blows my mind. So, no, they should be a special class. We're allowed to hunt them and hit them with slightly padded sticks when they start annoying us, and that'll shut them up. And just I'm quite happy with the vegans. Yeah, just don't tell me. No, just a metal pole with a big Nerf pad around it, so there's a bit of weight there, so I can at least feel like I'm accomplishing something when I fucking hit them.
Yeah, a boffer sword. It's basically that. It's just a pole with a bunch of padding on it.
Thin padding.
I think the dude most likely did something else at work that was not in any way related to his veganism. That's just my there's no way I could possibly know that, right? But that's what seems more reasonable to me. I don't think the company would be like, he doesn't eat meat. The fuck? And fire this guy. Like that to me, just there must be some other substantive issue going on at work, because most people just care if you're working. Like if you're a manager or something, it's like, are you producing something?
But here's the thing. Honestly, it's probably to do that he's shoving his veganism down people's fucking throat.
Like he's proselytizing his veganism.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what they do. That's exactly what they do, is proselytize. Colin, you can be sitting there talking about fucking automobiles, and they'll find something to do with veganism.
Yeah, they're the sort of people that ask, are those coffee beans ethically sourced and ethically farmed and grown? Is there any? It's just like, choke the shit out of them and shut the fuck up and get out of the way.
I know vegans who don't do that, by the way. Yeah. But most of them do.
Same here.
I mean, JJ doesn't.
I've known vegans too that were like just whatever normal people.
Yeah, JJ talks. She's a vegan. She's never shoved it down my throat.
I didn't even know that she was a vegan. There you go.
There you go,
JJ.
Yes, JJ's really. I mean, all about the veganism, but she's not like that crazy black Canadian dude.
I have not met the stereotypical vegan, actually. Now that I think about it, I've not met one in person. I've seen them on the internet, but all the vegans that I've known have just been like, oh, this is my thing, and they won't even explain it to you. They won't even break down the moral, philosophical fucking conversations. They're just like, I decided I kind of want to be a vegan, so whatever, I'm a vegan.
I don't know why this reminded me of this, but you remember when we were in Seattle and we were at Landon's niece's little party, and they were all fucking SJWs, dude. They really were. And they were sitting there talking, and Dee was talking to him, but Dee knew that I was sitting there fucking just boiling. I mean, Dee looked over me and I was like, oh God. Because if I opened my mouth, I knew what was going to happen. And guess what happened? I opened my mouth and I was like, because she answered me. She said, don't you agree? And Dee was like, oh shit. Shit.
Here we go.
I can't remember the fucking specifics of that conversation, but I do remember we were talking to one chick. I don't remember her name even.
And she asked me the question. I don't remember what the question was, but I remember you looking like, oh, it's coming now.
Yeah, I think she just made like one of those typical SJW kind of points, and I really don't even like using that word anymore. What does it even fucking mean? But typical SJW kind of thing, and it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah, and I went down. I went off on it. I was like, no, here's where you roll. And it was fun. It was fun. But they were cool people. When we stopped talking about that.
Well, it was never even adversarial. Like, no. I don't think anyone ever got like their feelings hurt. They might have had like their own private thoughts, but it was like, fuck it, we're at a party, we're having fun, Nobody like nobody cares to like have the battle of ideas right fucking now, you know? Solve all the world's problems at a party.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, speaking of vegan, there's a vegan milkshake made from hummus.
Oh god, I saw this thing.
The milkshake, which includes chickpeas, honey, bananas, and almond milk, is turning out to be a hard sell.
Do you got a picture?
Yeah, actually got a
There's
video.
a video. It is the grossest fucking thing.
They need to add yak's milk. That'd sell it then. Yak's milk.
Like I like hummus. I eat hummus with like pita chips and shit. It's sometimes I'll put it on some naan bread. It's good. But this like
Look, oh my god.
Oh.
That's KFC gravy. Get fucked.
I saw
That
it
is
on
KFC
yeah,
gravy.
right? I saw this on
gravy.
Twitter. Fucking Justin Wang had reposted it saying, "Oh, it just reminded me I got a video on Two Girls One Cup coming out soon."
Oh, yeah. That's it. It looks like a sick vegan just shit in a cup.
For real.
You know what though? I don't wanna knock it because I haven't fucking tried it.
Oh, I'll knock it.
I
I
want to try it.
looks. I can knock at my visual look. Oh god, that looks
fuck
disgusting.
that. No.
No.
All
right, there's one thing someone might say about a couple of these images is that it could very well be chocolate, right? Maybe shitty chocolate.
That looks like fucking pure wet shit.
It's off-putting. I'll say that. It doesn't strike me.
I'm not gonna say for 100% it tastes bad, but as far as visual looks, it looks like shit.
See, that doesn't look bad though.
That does.
Bad. No, it doesn't. That looks like a normal drink right there.
Yeah.
You put some whipped cream on top of it, and now you're not looking at the consistency of it. It looks like some
whipped
fucking
cream on top of a turd, and I see the consistency.
It looks like some stupid fucking like Starbucks frappe bullshit when you put something on top of it like that. But I know what hummus tastes like. That doesn't sound appealing to me. I also know what what
hummus by the way.
that doesn't sound appealing to me.
But as far as like a smoothie, that just doesn't work. That looks disgusting, Dave.
But yeah, that looks disgusting, and that does too. That looks like someone tried to paint, and like they just put the paint in there, and it's like shitty paint. It looks like fucking paint to me.
I mean, talking about like whipped cream and chocolate chips.
But that doesn't look bad. That little one didn't look bad.
But you can put a lumberjack suit on a gay guy, and he's still a gay guy. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
What?
So putting whipped cream and chocolate chips on the motherfucking thing doesn't make it not shit.
What's wrong with gay lumberjacks, dude? Where's all the hate coming from, dude? Why?
I hate lumberjacks.
Why gotta bring the gay lumberjacks into this?
The gay lumberjacks wouldn't eat this fucking bullshit. Leave them alone.
Yeah. See some of the ingredients. There was almond milk, there was bananas, and there's cinnamon. It's like you kind of just about there. Just throw in some fucking ice cream, almond flavored almond, and you're done. You don't need to add the rest of that god awful shit to make a delicious fucking snack.
And they're calling it a milkshake. You're supposed to have milk in a milkshake. Yeah. And don't look at me saying almond milk is milk. It's not. It's juice.
It's good.
Almond juice.
Show me
good,
it's
good.
Show
me tits on an almond, and I'll give you $100.
Yeah, but it is good. But it isn't milk. That's like these vegan burgers or veggie burger or the Impossible burger. It's not a fucking burger. Don't call it a burger. It's not a burger.
What about this shit, pimp? What about the lab grown meat? I want to fucking eat it, dude.
It tastes good. I'll eat it. I mean,
some hot sauce on that shit. I'll eat it.
Yeah, hell yeah!
Exactly. Puts a little bit of. I'll tell you something. Because avocado on a burger, it's like God's farts. It's amazing. And so you throw avocado on fucking Jenny McDermott's puss, I'd eat it.
Oh
no!
Come on.
Oh.
To quote Mr. Crockett, leave Jenny alone. Come on.
You did say crow like Hoburger. You do realize that, right?
Did I?
Yeah, you said
did what?
A croat, dude. I miss the croats, dude. Where the fuck are the croats?
Yeah, I used to do this shit all the time, and then I'll never forget that. Hoburger, give me a quote. Oh no croats.
Sell crates.
which was the quote. I don't know no croats. Was the quote.
Oh.
It's a great croat, though.
It is a great croat.
We all give the fucking that thing a massive thumbs down and spit on its grave.
Yeah, fuck that shit. It's nasty looking.
I want to try it though. I would try it just to know how shitty it was.
I just want to talk about something that you guys probably aren't interested in, but I want to talk about it real quick. My team, the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, I heard, dude.
Fired its head coach yesterday. Mike McCarthy is no longer the head coach. And honestly, I'm happy with that decision. He hasn't done good in quite a while. I know he won a Super Bowl at one time, but let's face it, he's got Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback. But he's not doing anything to help Aaron Rodgers now. So it's time to move on. It's time to go to, this is football. It happens.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I had some sad employees at work today. They were kind of talking about it. I overheard. Did they just lose a game which like sort of mathematically made it like impossible for them to have a good
Yeah,
so they can't go anywhere. They kind of fucked. They're fucked.
Yeah, they're fucked. I mean, see, and here you got a quarterback, and this is why they fired the coach, right? Because the first game of the season, Aaron Rodgers pretty much broke his fucking collarbone, went out on the halftime, came back, and threw for 3 touchdowns and won the fucking game in the second half. So you got a player like that who gives it all, gives everything, and the coach won't help him out, like get him a good offensive line and stuff like that. So it's just time, yeah. And we're in a spot that we're not doing anything this year. We're not. I mean, we're not even possible for a championship this year, and that's okay. I mean, fuck, more power to the LA Rams because I think that's who's going to win the Super Bowl this year.
I don't think I feel bad for anyone in this equation except the fans, perhaps.
Feel bad for me.
Yeah, like the fans, I would probably feel a little bit bad for, but all of the people on that field and the guy who lost his job, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fucking fine, dude.
Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback, he actually signed a new contract. He is the highest paid person in the NFL, which is their players are the highest paid players in any sport. So he's the highest paid person in sports.
How much does the coach make?
I don't know.
The one that just got fired.
Millions of dollars. I mean,
And he was with them for a long time, so he's probably multi-millionaire status right now.
Bench players are pulling like fucking hundred thousands of dollars. I mean, come on. This is a major fucking business right here. So in that aspect, you also got to look at it that way. This is a business. The Green Bay Packers is a business. They're not getting productive work out of Mike McCarthy. Time to move on. So that's how it happens. So I'm okay. I know a lot of fans are really pissed off about it. I am not.
Hey, this is kind of like change, dude. It's fucking change. This is like Obama fucking campaign
We're
for shit.
Going through changes. Anyways, I wanted to do a quick little time. I know most of you don't give a fuck, but I do. Okay, now our astronauts is what I just said. Our astronauts.
These are like Rastafarian astronauts.
Yeah, our astronauts.
You just turned into Astro from the Jetsons.
Our astronauts, George. Astronauts blast off to internet. I cannot speak English today. International Space Station. Canadian astronaut David St. Jacques blasted off into space with Russian cosmonaut Oleg. Oh, why they got names like this?
His name's Oleg. Oleg, get over here.
Oleg Kakanaka, fuck you. And American astronaut Anne McLean. See, Americans have names that I can fucking say.
Hey, this is Dave Green. He's an astronaut.
There's nothing wrong with good Russian cosmonaut name. You're just a racist.
You're just an American idiot.
Yep. Das Vidanya.
The Soyuz rocket took off from Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan.
It's spelled Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Fuck y'all. On Monday. I can say Monday. So fuck this story up the ass right there.
Too many words I can't pronounce.
You got me in suspense over here. What happened with the rocket?
They went to the goddamn space.
They went to space.
Oh.
Oh,
That's it. That's all they did.
Yep, they went to
I think
space.
it's so Monday.
They were going to space.
I could say Monday.
That's terrible. It's like we're like, oh, they didn't really accomplish much. They just fucking launched into
Just
fucking.
threw a bunch of motherfuckers
Look
with
what
weird
they did.
names
Oh,
up there.
they just went to fucking space.
Well, they should have had fucking Roger McDonald, that motherfucker with a name, if they want me to talk about it.
This is a bit of a big deal because the last launch was a bit of a failure, and the astronauts were ejected from the goddamn rocket. So it's good that they got some guys up into space because there was a bit of a worry about getting supplies and stuff up to the ISS.
Yeah, it's true. It's good. I mean, it's awesome. But, you know, I can't say their name, so fuck them.
And this week, the Parker Space Probe sent back some telemetry, and it turns out, believe it or not, it looks like Einstein was probably fucking right.
Yeah. Einstein was a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, fairly smart.
Man, he was all right.
What was the cosmonaut's name?
Oleg?
Oleg?
Kappa thing?
Cosmonaut Oleg. I want to see what his
Googling him.
His name Oleg. You got an Oleg.
Artemyev? You can't pronounce Artemyev?
Well, fuck no, I can't pronounce it. I'm a redneck. What the fuck you expect?
He's from Mississippi.
I'm a Mississippi girl.
Let's try and
Anyways,
get him
we're
to
moving on
pronounce
from this
Kirov
fucking
class.
story because I'm feeling like a dumbass now, so let's move the fuck on. We all know that George H.W. Bush passed away. And rest in peace and all that good stuff. But this is really, really sad. They took a picture of his coffin, right? And his service dog was in front of the coffin. And these kind of pictures just melt my fucking heart.
Aw.
I mean,
I feel bad for the dog, dude.
yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something. I will say something about George H.W. and George W. Both of these presidents have come out and said Trump's a fucking idiot.
Who fucking cares though?
But I care because it's our president and it's our country.
No, but I mean, like, who cares that they came out and said bad things about Trump? Like,
I just told you.
I don't think that doesn't change the fact that these people aren't necessarily good people, you know.
Well, give me one politician that is
thing.
necessarily a good person, and then, I know you're gonna say Bernie Sanders. Oh,
Like, I'm not saying we should dance on his fucking grave, but like, I don't think we should be like, oh, let's remember the good years.
well, I wasn't even
Let's
saying
fucking-
that.
I know, but that people do that, you know.
Yeah, everybody does that with everybody. I mean, look, when Nixon died, people started saying he was a great man. What? But anyways,
we were going to impeach his ass
yeah,
for doing bad things.
And
Doing
he
actual
failed.
bad things that we could prove.
exactly. But George, I mean, I'm just saying that. Look, if you think George H.W. was as bad as Trump, you're fucking crazy.
Oh God.
And George Senior was he wasn't a dumb fucker. He ran the CIA for a while, so he wasn't.
He was
an
a
idiot. Yeah,
he lived a hell of a life, dude. Think about him.
And he was around when they started to sort of break the Cold War apart, and I think he played a bit of a part in all of that too. So he should be remembered.
Yeah. Whether you like him or not, I agree with Red Eye. Whether you like him or not, you got to think about this man's life, though. Head of CIA, vice president, president. I mean, he lived a fucking life, dude.
Like, I can compartmentalize some of the things that are like, you know, accomplishments that shouldn't be necessarily looked down on or ignored. Like, McCain passed away recently, and like people may not know that he was shot down in a fucking combat zone, and he like broke his fucking body when he crashed into the water and barely managed to get himself out to get fucking captured, and then choose to stay behind with his men when he had an opportunity to leave early.
Yeah,
That's a fucking. Yeah, go ahead.
They didn't know who he was at first, the North Vietnamese, so they didn't give him preferential treatment. And then they found. Now I'm sure who was his father. Was he a high up politician?
He was an I think he was an admiral.
All right, so
I think he was an admiral.
Then once the North Vietnamese found that out, they said, "You go home. We look good." And he said, "No, not until every single one of these people are gone, and then I'll go as well." And he refused to fucking get handed over in a prison swap deal. He stuck around, and when I didn't know any of this until far into his political career, and whether you liked him or not as a politician, as a serviceman, you have to look at his record objectively, and don't look at him as a Republican. Look at him as a fucking US serviceman, and look what he did. And it was like, that was pretty cool. He didn't leave anyone behind, and he had badly busted legs. Like it was touch and go there for several weeks. Like they weren't sure he was going to survive, and the North Vietnamese did not give a fuck until they found out who he was, and then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, here's some medicine. Please don't die.
Yeah, I gotta say, when I heard that Bush died, someone I think I heard about it when I was like live streaming a game, and someone said like Bush died or something. And I thought to myself at that time that it wasn't Bush Sr. I don't know why I didn't think Bush Sr., but I have to be honest, like I was a little happy. I was a little happy, dude, and I felt kind of not very bad about it, about being like, man, it's Bush.
But and here's another thing. I mean, mentioning George W., right? I hated him, and I like him better than Trump.
Yeah, was my favorite president. Gage says George W. got us into the longest war ever. It's like, no. He played a part in it, but that shit fight had been building well and truly before George was a president, mate. You got to go back and look at what happened before we even turned up. Now remember the Russians and the Rambo movie and the Mujahideen and all of that shit. This Afghanistan has been a shit fight, and anyone that goes there usually gets their ass kicked in a big way by the locals. And I'll give the current lot some credit. They've been able to keep some form of a kind of democratic government going for a while now, which is quite the accomplishment in that fucking environment. And I'll leave it at that.
The only thing that really bothers me, it ain't the only thing, but the one thing that really bothers me so much, if you ask somebody, like a lot of Republicans or people who don't really give a fuck, like why was we in Iraq? Why was the war in Iraq? They'll always say 9/11.
Nah.
And I'm looking at, and you're like, dude, that has nothing to do with 9/11.
You know what's real fucking crazy is like I meet more conservatives now than not that are like, yeah, we should definitely get out. Like, we don't need to be in all these fucking wars.
Yeah, it's
remember
Kuwait.
You remember the Kuwaiti war? That's kind of what the Iraqi war was finishing off what was started then, basically. Because what happened was the Iraqis sort of went, oh, Kuwait's got some really neat stuff, and they just went, oh, and they rolled straight over the border, and Kuwait went, oh fuck, and the Americans went, we've got a legitimate excuse to use some of these toys, and there's a place called the Highway of Death, and it's where the American fucking military basically just pushed the Iraqis back so fast and so brutally that the Iraqis were jumping out of their tanks and running off into the fucking desert because they had squads of just, you name it, the Americans were blitzing them with tanks and A-10s.
Yeah, they missed
the British.
They had a better chance jumping out of the tank and running through the desert.
They did. They abandoned their fucking positions en masse and ran straight back over the goddamn fucking border. Because once the Americans turned up, it was the Highway of Death. You guys rolled over them like fucking...
Yeah, this is what happened. They thought they were bad boys, and then bad boys really came into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
The U.S. involvement in the Middle East, as far as like how far back you can trace that, I think is almost exactly after World War II. Yeah. There was some sort of
tension in the Middle East forever.
There's some CIA thing that went down with Iran or something like that that basically ensured that they would end up with a theocracy again.
The Contra, the
tension forever.
And the other thing was, when I heard that George H.W. Bush died, the first thing I thought of, because I grew up watching, because I'm 30, I'm a little bit young, I grew up watching like old taped SNL episodes.
Yeah.
And
Dana Carvey, baby. Dana Carvey.
Yeah, Dana doing the 1,000 points of light.
Yeah, he did the best. He did the best George H. Bush. Remember? He really did. Dana Carvey was fucking brilliant. 1,000-point light. 1,000-point light. Read my lips. No more taxes.
Read my lips.
Yeah, that shit was awesome, dude. That's like Sarah Palin is what's her name? She's fucking brilliant at. Fucking Will Ferrell's George W. Oh my god, he was fucking
his awesome. W was amazing. He even got like that goofy white dad laugh that George W. Bush has. Like,
yeah, he's fucking great, dude. I love Will Ferrell, by the way. The only thing Will Ferrell's done that I don't like is fucking Anchorman 2.
Oh
That was a
yeah,
pile of shit.
dude. But come on, sequels are always
It wasn't a
fucking
thing in the world,
hit or miss.
but it
pretty
wasn't
bad.
good.
But it wasn't as bad as the Dumb and Dumber sequel. That was a pile of fucking goat sperm.
Isn't Will Ferrell doing a holiday movie? I think he's doing a
Again?
movie that's coming out in December. Yeah, I think he. Fucking let me look it
I know
up.
he just he's done. He did Elf, which was
Well, I
fucking
liked
funny.
Elf.
And what is it? Daddy's Home or something or whatever with Mark Wahlberg. The sequel's a Christmas movie. That's very good. It's a very funny movie. Mel Gibson's in it. He plays Mark's dad. It's great. It's on Prime if you
I
want to
heard
watch
something about I think they're thinking about rebooting Wayne's World too.
Oh, don't.
And they're rebooting
fuck
Shrek.
it up.
Why are we rebooting Shrek?
Nah, we need the Griswolds. We need the Griswolds back in a holiday special. I think the fucking Griswolds going on a fucking.
Yeah, but who would play? But who would do it?
Well, here's the thing.
Will Ferrell. Will
No,
Ferrell.
no. You get the original douchebag, except he's now going to play the grandfather. They're going to be grandma. There's like a new generation that you could bring in a third. Like the grandkids can now go along for the fucking drive, making it even more nightmarish.
Yeah, you could do that. But if you wanted to do the character, I think Will Ferrell would play a good part of it.
Let's get Will Ferrell on it and give it to give it to Apatow and make that an Apatow movie.
All right, here you go. On December 21st, Will Ferrell will be in Holmes and Watson. It is a Sherlock Holmes themed movie. I guess it's just based on Sherlock Holmes, and the pictures of this shit look fucking hilarious. I'm sorry,
Okay.
they got some of the old greats from all of his movies.
Now, I want to premise this with I don't know about I know atheists are supposed to not be Christmassy, but I'm a very Christmassy guy, right? I like Christmas. I think Christmas is cool. It's not about Jesus for me. It's about family. It's about fun. But I wanted to ask you guys, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Lethal Weapon.
Gremlins.
Lethal Weapon, Gremlins, Red Eye.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with fucking Lethal Weapon.
God damn, you fucking
Yeah,
y'all are dicks. You realize all three of you are fucking dicks.
Just remember Nakatomi Plaza. We remember. Rest in peace, everybody.
So no Ebenezer Scrooge movies?
Fuck no, dude.
Screw that noise.
Seriously, no what is it? A Christmas Tale?
Oh wait, there
Carol?
was an Ebenezer Scrooge movie with Scrooge McDuck, right?
Yeah,
That was a good one. I like that one.
actually. That's actually pretty good.
My Christmas, there's a Christmas tradition where I've got to hear the fucking phrase muttered, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker," or it's not Christmas.
But see,
That's
Bruce
not lethal,
Willis.
That's not Lethal
That's
Weapon.
not hard. That's not hard.
I know, I'm joking.
But Bruce Willis will get pissed off if you call that a Christmas movie. He doesn't like it when people consider it a Christmas movie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he does not like it.
You'll make Bruce Willis mad. He'll stare you to death.
You know, fun fact that some people probably don't know, but I learned this like a few years ago. Bruce Willis and Mel Gibson were both offered the lead role of Die Hard and Lethal Weapon, but in reverse, right? Like Bruce Willis was supposed to be in Lethal Weapon, and Mel Gibson was gonna be in Die Hard, but they actually switched.
Good.
So we in an alternate universe somewhere, we could have had a Mel Gibson.
Oh no!
Fucking yeah! It would have been totally swapped.
Here's my thing: I like Mel Gibson way more than I like Bruce Willis, and I like the Lethal Weapons movies way more than I like the Die Hard movies. So
yeah, Lethal Weapon was a really good. The original one, I fucking loved it. It's you watch it today and you sort of go, oh, the music and all of that's a bit saxophony, but you can get past that and it's still a good movie.
And I'm about to say,
Get past it. Fuck off.
I know,
Fuck
Mel.
off, dude. That was the best part. When it would just like there'd be like this like emotional saxophone in the background, and like Murtaugh is like sitting there looking like all perplexed about a situation. And then when it goes to Riggs, dude, it's always this like bluesy fucking electric guitar.
Mm-hmm. I want to say I know Mel's got his issues, or had his issues, but I fucking love Mel Gibson movies.
Me
man.
too. Me too.
Braveheart, The Patriot. I fucking love those movies, man. He's fucking awesome.
Mad Max. That's Mel Gibson's best work for me. Is the original Mad Max and Mad Max 2. And Beyond Thunderdome was okay, but
best work. I don't know about that. Braveheart.
I'm just saying, for me, that's my favorite movies. Is definitely the original Mad Max. He's pretty young, and that's before it sort of sets a story of why Max is such a fucking just a cold cunt in the rest of the fucking series, just because he watches his fucking wife and kid get run over by a pack of fucking arseholes, and he just snaps. And off he goes into the distance and starts fucking killing people.
And I would say it's the best male crier in Hollywood. When that dude cries in the movies, my heart flutters because he just got this look about him like he looks truly sad. And I'm like,
I missed everything you guys were talking about because as soon as I heard "fuck saxophone," I started listening to the Careless Whisper saxophone riff. There's a 10-hour. I posted it in the chat. It's a 10-hour just that riff over and over again. I'm sitting here just like, I just pause it. And you guys are talking about who the fuck knows.
I'm roasting Red in the comments here. He just shit on Eric Clapton. Apparently, he was talking. No. He was talking mad smack on the soundtrack of Lethal Weapon, and apparently it was performed and composed by Michael Kamen, Eric Clapton, and
fucking shit.
David
Put
Sanborn.
The saxophone down. It's annoying as fuck. About 10 minutes into the movie, it's just like, all right, you're really fucking playing the fuck out of that cunt of a thing.
I mean, if it's the same saxophone over and over again and not like different
it kind of is, just with a different arrangement of notes. It sounds exactly the same as the last time. It's like, use a different instrument. Use a piccolo. Use a kazoo. Hit some spoons together. Throw a brick through a fucking window. Just put the saxophone down. You can't.
Get a tuba.
You're
anything but that fucking sax.
You're just so wrong right now, Reddit. I don't even know how to express like my total and utter complete fucking disagreement with you, because the score in that movie is great. It is phenomenal.
What?
I would buy it and listen to it every single day. I should. I'm going to, actually, now that you're shitting on it.
Yeah, but I will say that a certain other gentleman that made some movies, Beverly Hills Cop, and their overuse of the song Axel F, was totally fine with that. It's like, I'll sit there for 10 hours and listen to that all day. But saxophone is just like, no. And a piano. If you put a piano and a saxophone together in a 10-hour track, that's how you torture me. There you go. It's like, put piano with saxophone and just play 3 notes in a loop.
Okay, I got a question for you. 10 hours of that or 10 hours of watching Brett King videos. You have to do one. Which one?
Of this thing? Hold on, I got to click on it.
I'd watch King.
Damn! You would watch 10 hours of Brett King.
Yes.
Oh my God, you really don't like saxophone.
That's not even a choice. That's just like Brett King. I can put up with that fucker for 10 hours. A saxophone? No, I'll rip off my own ears and just stab myself in the head with it.
Though. That's the thing. I do like it, honestly.
It's when used in the correct way, like what was it? The Lost Boys thing.
It's Careless Whisper.
No, in the Lost Boys, there's that one song where they're at the park and the band's playing on the stage, and in that song, he rips out a really nice riff, but then the fucking band and he sings and there's plenty of space between the sax being blasted, and that's cool. But when it's every time that character comes on with a new scene, it was like the saxophone riff. It's just like, oh my fucking God. And the guitar was getting old by the end of it too, to be quite honest.
But now, like saxophone and jazz is fucking awesome. Dude, saxophone and blues. I love blues saxophone. Come on, man.
It's all good, dude. It's all the saxophone.
I'm not no like Kenny G shit or whatever. I'm not into that, but like jazz, good jazz, not the scat jazz shit. I can't stand it. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's noise.
It's fucking awesome.
It's not. It's fucking shit. But we're not going to argue this because it's subjective, I guess. But
it's not. It's not even subjective.
It's right. It's subjective.
Both just fucking wrong.
objectively bad. That's what it is. But blues sax is amazing. But now here you go with a guy who just absolutely I'm obsessed with the blues. So, which, by the way, speaking of the blues, Memphis in February, we're doing a pimp gathering. Memphis in February. And it's going to be pimp gathering there. We're going to go to Bill Street. Nothing but the blues on Bill Street. Best barbecue in the world. That's not even debatable. I don't want to hear people from other states say, oh, it's not. Fuck you. It's Tennessee barbecue and Mississippi barbecue is the absolute best. It's not an argument. Don't hear nobody.
I live in Connecticut. We can't argue regarding barbecue up here at all. So I won't hear anything out of me.
People always want to say, well, from people from Kansas, Kansas barbecue, no, fuck off with that shit. Texas barbecue, I jack off on it, okay?
Oh, wow, dude. Wow.
I mean, Mississippi and Tennessee barbecue. Look, and here's, I got proof. Corky's Barbecue in Memphis, the most awarded barbecue in the world. Done. Argument over with.
They've probably bought people. They've bought all of the figures that judge. They're probably corrupt, and that's why.
That's like people saying Chicago blues. What the fuck? There's no such thing. It's Chicago blues. It's just Mississippi blues played in Chicago. That's all it is. So shut the fuck up.
But what if it's Chicago blues from Chicago?
Dude, I will murder you right quick.
But if it's Chicago,
but it's not Chicago
and blues is the music they're playing, wouldn't it be aptly described as Chicago blues?
It's Delta blues played in Chicago. That's what it is. It's Delta blues played in Chicago.
I have a cat.
Oh, how you doing, Cleavage? I think she was trying to change the subject, so she wanted me to look at her tits.
There's actually an animal there, boss, but you just didn't notice, did you?
No, absolutely not. Okay, there's an animal.
It's wearing a tie.
Fuck that.
Oh no.
She's got black pussy.
Yep, I got black pussy.
It's very dark. It's a very
Love
dark
me some
pussy.
black pussy.
I didn't either, Bunny. I didn't notice the cat either. I swear I did not see a cat there.
It's a black cat, and I'm also wearing all black, and my camera kind of sucks. So, like, I turn it down, and you have to wait for this fucker to move to notice there's a cat sitting on
I just seen, all I seen was rapeable skin.
Whoa.
Rapeable skin.
You see what this fucking cat did to my tit trying to climb up on my back, man.
See, she said tit, and she knows what she said that for. She said it because I'm a pervert.
Hey.
Man, I hope people don't. The crazy thing is, I say this. You know who usually gets offended by this shit? Guys.
That's the weirdest.
It's the weirdest thing. The guys are always like, "How dare you tell?" And the women are like, "Give me more, give me more." They love this.
I think it's funny.
But in reality, they're probably like even dirtier though, because like while they're doing the whole white knight shit, they're like, "I'm gonna fuck her so hard." Like I'm gonna lay the pipe.
They're the weirdos that print out your fucking like your Twitter profile pictures in low resolution, and jerk off on it.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck yeah.
Here's the thing. Honestly, I have found this to be true. Women love to laugh, right?
Yeah.
Women are more into comedy than a lot of guys are. So the one thing that I've got that I'm good at is fucking comedy. So that's what I use on women.
Well, somebody I forget who it was, but there was a theory out there somewhere that like the reason why women are perceived to be less funny, or at least there's less funny women in general, as far as like comedy, like actual comedy circuit goes, how it's a male dominated field, is because women haven't had to be funny from like an evolutionary standpoint. Like women get the D, men have to.
Well, no, let me correct
to give the D.
I didn't say women were funny. I said they like funny.
That kind of makes sense.
Well, yeah.
Like who has to do the peacocking, right?
Yeah.
The dude has to do the peacocking. Why do the dudes got to do so much shit? Fuck
because I think we should. I am old fashioned.
Because there's more women than men. That's why.
Yeah, and I'm also, and yes, exactly. Women, look, fat, skinny, tall, short, whatever. They don't have problems getting dick.
No.
There's always a dick out there waiting for them. Don't matter what they look like. There's a dick there.
I wish I
I
had that
discovered
fucking
apparently-
problem.
It's the weirdest thing though, because I discovered that like fem cells were a thing. And I'm looking at these, I'm like, do you know how many people I grew up with in high school that they had like a new dude every week, and I look at them and go, how? You are a ham planet.
Yeah.
And they have a new fucking dick every week. I had this one girl, she had like scars on her face from like a birth defect. That bitch had a boyfriend. Like,
Dude.
What I find funny
What
is
it
like
is.
how lately on the internet people are like talking about how I got all the hot chicks to come on my channel and shit like that. Now, how does he do it? How does he do it? Because I talk to him.
like humans, yeah.
I talk to people. Look, you're never gonna get laid if you stare across the room and stare at them.
No.
It's not gonna happen. Staring at them is not gonna get you pussy.
I'm telling you right now, if you encounter a bitch like me, you sit there and stare at me long enough, I'm gonna look at you and ask you if you want to fight.
Yeah, and
But you know
Don't stare at me.
What about all these quote unquote incels though? The involuntarily celibate males. What about them, dude? What do you have to say about that shit?
they should just stop.
Fix your fucking personality, you weirdos.
Yeah, fix your personality. Get out the goddamn house and get laid.
Is it?
'Cause I know
Is it?
some truly fat dudes and some truly ugly dudes that have gotten pussy just from being awesome to be around.
Me?
But there's some severely just unfuckable goddamn people out there.
I
They
disagree.
exist. They do.
Well,
Like,
I get what
I
you're saying.
kind of understand, like, on the farthest end of the fucking extreme, like, somewhere there's got to be
Most
some
people-
reasonable
You've got the
incel out there
combination
where it's like,
of-
no one's gonna fuck you,
But
dude.
in
When you
my
have the
opinion-
combination of ugly and shit personality, like
fucked.
when they come together, then yes, that is
But
not
here's the
fucked
thing, I
over.
find in most people, not all people, but in most people, you can find something attractive about it.
Yeah, somebody somewhere
But
like
here's the
something.
thing. But here's the thing. Now with women, and I think Anna will back me up on this. Most women I've talked about this for, and most women that's been on the show has backed me up on this. Women are only physical for very shortly. I mean, the physical thing wears off on them, like the physical looks wears off pretty fast. They're really like personality. They really like feeling safe. They really like feeling comfortable. That's what women are attracted. Now, at first, of course, we're all physical at first when we first see somebody, but that kind of wears off pretty fast for women. Guys are way more physical than women are.
There was some kind of again another study that I had saw somewhere that there was women's preference in men changes as they get older and they go from just wanting to fuck everything to wanting to settle down, and it tends to be the less aggressively masculine type dudes that they end up settling down with, the ones that like make them laugh and make them think, and like the ones that like like listen to their problems and all that shit, as opposed to like the muscle-headed dude that just slings the dude. Like,
I don't know. I think women want a guy that makes them feel safe, though.
most women, yes. I would say I'm an outlier, because like you don't need to make me feel safe, honey. I got us both.
Yeah.
But
that's the reason. Okay, look, I'm not. Back in my younger day, I was a bad dude. Right? I was a fighter, and chicks are attracted to that shit. They really are. They like the motherfucker that can walk into a bar and fight 5 guys and walk back out unscathed.
I would be impressed, but as somebody who used to do like, and if I ever get back to like a good financial position, I'd get back into it again. I used to do like martial arts and shit. So to me, like you being able to fight is like, okay, good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, martial
Good
arts
for
is
you.
Shit.
But if you embarrass me in this bar right now, you're going home alone.
Martial arts ain't shit.
Yeah,
Put that
doesn't
motherfucker down,
That
don't make
doesn't
a scene.
work. That doesn't work on me at any level. Like whether it's a man or a woman. Like if I'm at a bar, and this has happened to me before, where just someone like fucking grabs my ass. That has happened by both sexes at a bar. I've just had my ass just grabbed, like against my will, without my consent. But if I had like if I had a girlfriend or a boyfriend at that time and they just laid some fucking smack, like hardcore, just did some jujitsu shit in the bar, like even if it looked really cool, that would not impact whether or not I wanted to fuck them or stay with them as a partner. Like that would have no bearing whatsoever on me.
But you are not a woman, D.
Yeah.
I also like, as far as like I am concerned, but then again, a lot of my friends tell me I'm like the doodliest of women they've ever met. Like, I prefer if you like let me handle my shit, unless it's something that you can clearly tell that I'm not able to handle. Either because I'm like, if in a scenario like in a bar, like I'm too drunk or something like that, and I can't adequately handle the situation, then yeah, fine, step in. But otherwise, like most people know I can handle my own shit.
Well, basically,
and I give off this aura of please go fuck yourself when I'm out in public, so I don't usually get messed with too much.
But basically, what I'm saying, most chicks don't like a pussy.
No.
They don't like a little pussy. Now, but now I will say,
I dated a couple of dudes that let me walk all over.
The generation of women, the young generation, the millennial girls, they like pussies. They like dudes who do their hair longer than they do, and I don't get that shit. But I'm talking about women my age.
I am ready in 10 minutes, and if your ass isn't in the car in 10 minutes, I'm leaving you.
Women my age ain't like, okay, like Razor Girl. Take Razor Girl, for example. Yeah, she's gonna take a guy like me over like these little feminine dudes at any fucking moment. Because I mean, you know, I'm alpha male. I'm always the alpha male until somebody else is stronger and kicks my fat ass, which has happened.
I do think the dating pool sucks, though. I think dating is probably one of the worst fucking things in the world.
Dating sucks, dude. I hate dating. I fucking can't stand it. I like fucking.
Dating in general sucks, but then again, like every person I've ever like come across, like potential,
you can come across me,
former like date or whatever. Like I've always looked at them like, okay, this is me. This is what I'm about. This is the kind of person I am. If you have an issue with it now, just know it's not going to change later. Yeah. Like, unless there's something truly shitty about my personality, which there has been in the past. Like, if there's something truly shit about my personality, bring that shit up to me in the best tactful fucking way you can. Otherwise, I'm going to tell you to fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, like, I am very straightforward. I will tell you what I want. And if you don't like getting, like, woken up in the middle of the night for things to happen, then, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I don't care if you got to work in the morning. My time now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm way too fucking cynical now. I know that I'm like beyond the reasonable realm of like being fucking cynical about the whole dating world. But goddamn, it's such a fucking mess. Like reading.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 32 this month. Oh my god.
Okay, so you're only 2 years older than me, roughly.
Yeah, I'm not like super old yet. Like fucking this guy over here.
Who?
Nobody.
Red Eye, his old ass. Yeah.
No, my invisible friend Pikachu. Pikachu's pretty fucking
old. Which I'm 41
right
now. I'm fucking old, and Red Eye's older than me. So there you go.
No, but like reading dating profiles is like. It's like a form of self-torture because I read all of these fucking things that guys and girls are writing, and it's like they have all these crazy fucking expectations already laid out in this like systematically fucking grammatically correct like almost a fucking essay of bullshit, and you're like, god damn, like you fucking people want too much in this world.
But I never did online dating, like ever.
Really?
I just went into my pool of friends and went like, hey, spit me out somebody. Fuck.
I met my ex-wife on plentyoffish.com.
Well, there's your problem right there.
And then you notice I said ex-wife. Yeah, but you know, she did suck dick very nicely.
Dude, I got roofied from online dating. I got fucking straight up roofied, dude. Like online dating has been a shitty experience for me in my life.
I have heard very few good things about anyone doing online dating. Up from at the lowest end, it being just a shit experience, to the highest end where somebody gets fucking raped and murdered. Like, there's a whole spectrum in between of just bullshittery. And you know
Oh,
what?
dude, this
Go
chick
out in
started
public
fucking
and meet
bragging to
people.
me. She was bragging to me about how she killed a guy by ripping his jaw off, and that she was like, this never came out in any of our fucking talks in the chat, right? But she was apparently a fucking meth dealer and like all this fucking crazy shit. And I got roofied. It was bad. Okay. So maybe I've been a little traumatized.
I got one question. Did you wake up in a dumpster with a sore and bleeding asshole the next morning?
Thank fuck no, dude. Thank fuck no. But Lord Almighty.
And you might want to do a Google search for fucking videos with you in them.
Can I say also that she was also a Photoshop goddamn wizard, and she looked absolutely nothing like.
Yo, the MySpace
my
angles,
God,
bro.
dude.
As soon as social media became a thing, every bitch with a fucking camera phone suddenly learned how to become a photographer and find the exact angle that made them look good, and never took another picture from any other angle ever again.
Yeah. I can tell the angled shots too. Like, I'm sorry. All right, this is for all the fat people. All right, all the fucking fat people. I know what you're doing.
What you say?
I know what you're doing. All right, look. No,
Fat
no,
ladies
this
usually
ain't
go
about
from, like,
you.
up
Be
here.
careful, motherfucker.
This ain't about you, because you don't take these crafty
No.
fucking angled pictures to make yourself not look fat, right?
That's
Yeah.
stupid. That's
Fat
stupid.
chicks do it from, like, above.
Stretch
No.
your whole
Yeah.
fucking body and shit to make these fucking pictures. And
The
then
fat chicks, what they do is they do it from above, and they like stick their ass out and their chest forward,
I will
so
say
you
this.
see just that.
Now,
That's
only
all you
fat
see.
people do stuff like that. Like, I knew, like, short people. Like,
Oh yeah, we both know short people.
Dave, remember the short guy who used to angle his camera to make him look tall?
Why?
I ain't gonna say his name, but it was Randy Bevan. Yeah, it was Randy Bevan.
I just want to say, fat people, be honest about your fat. Don't fucking waste people's time with your fat shit.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you
Fat
right
shit.
now,
No,
fat ladies,
fuck.
fat ladies. There is a nice black guy out there that will love you.
Seriously,
That's true.
I'm not
there's a
even
fucking
joking. I
market.
know this one chick
That's
that I
true.
went to school with who has kids from 2 different black dudes, and she's chunky as fuck. They love it. They love the meat.
They love the fat white girls. That is absolutely facts, man. Them black dudes love fat white pussy.
Just, just find yourself a nice black dude, and he'll treat you right.
And look, and no offense, but I
Don't
don't
go
fuck,
too hood though, because then you'll end up having to fucking cover.
I don't fuck
12
many
ways.
fat. I don't fuck fat chicks, but it ain't because I don't like fat chicks. It's because I'm fat, and we don't. And when we try to fuck, it's just belly against belly.
Yeah, it's a logistics thing.
Yeah, get a skinny chick and a fat dude, it fits like a puzzle.
Oh, dude.
They connect. And I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot more skinny chicks out there who like fat guys than you think. Well, yeah.
Oh, dude, I've known a lot of fucking chubby chasers in my life.
Yeah.
A fucking lot of them.
And I love that term too, by the way. Fucking love
Oh, yeah,
that term.
my last ex-boyfriend, fucking, I might be the skinniest chick he's ever dated. And I've known him since high school, and he used to get mad about people calling him a chubby chaser. And I'm like, well, then quit fucking fat chicks. You're smaller than I am, and you're fucking fat chicks.
But here's the thing: if you've ever noticed it, and if it is, it's very rare. It's always fat girls who do the pictures, who bitch about people who don't like fat, because fat guys just don't give a shit.
No.
Fat dudes don't give a fuck.
No. Fat gay dudes.
Okay,
Well-
fat gay guys absolutely give a fuck.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
they
different. They don't matter.
They do the same fucking
They don't
shit, though.
matter. That's homophobia.
Yeah, no, it's homofat. No, yeah, I would say you're probably right, gay guys, but gay guys aren't straight dudes. So straight
Oh, yeah,
fat
it's a
guys
totally
don't
different
give a
world.
flying flippity fuck. I don't give a shit if you don't look, especially see. And here's something else. Red Eye will back me up on this. As you get older, your give a fuck becomes a whole lot less.
Yep.
I mean, seriously, I've noticed the last 3 years, my give a fuck is like, it used to be here, now it's like down here. Because I'm at the point now where you accept me for what I am or whatever. Fuck, you don't like it, that's fine. I'll move on. I swear it's not going to ruin my day.
Well, you've got like you look at the people who are like 70 or 80 years old who like I don't know go out into public dressed as like Pikachu holding the 40 or something like that. Like it's because as you get older, the less you give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it becomes
And like
a whole
I'd
lot
hate
more
to
fun.
see if I managed to actually make it to like 60 years old, I'd hate to see where I get to at that point because my stopping of giving a shit started somewhere in high school and only got worse as I got older.
Well, I know where I'm going to be at 60 and 70. I'm going to be the old dude in the nursing home with his nuts hanging out of his shorts by accident.
Pinching the nurse's ass.
Yeah, pinching the nurses' asses and like, look here, look at my testicle. Come here, girl, look at this testicle. I'm going to be the old perverted motherfucker that accidentally elbows every nurse's boob in the goddamn nursing home. I'm going to be that accidentally, yeah. I'm going to be that dude. I want to be an old guy because old guys just don't care. Then, you don't like me touching your tit? Go tell somebody.
What are you going to do about it?
What are you gonna do?
I'll sit here and pretend I have Alzheimer's.
You going to arrest me? Well, they're just going to put me in a goddamn nursery there, too, and I'm going to touch her tit. So, fuck it. They don't care. I love that about old people.
You get so old that he won't care even if it's a man boob.
Yeah, it's a boob. Fuck it.
You know, sometimes I worry about these the small trivial fucking things in life. Like what happens when you get to 90 and you really want to jerk your fucking dick, but you can't. You know, I worry that like I would injure myself in a dick jerking extravaganza.
In a very serious sort of way.
You know, like what if
like more serious than giving yourself the next
comes
string
off,
and trying to suck your own cock.
Dick rips off. Somebody
You
said
know,
that Ryan himself said in the chat room, Pimp's gonna pull the fire alarm just to watch the titties bounce. You damn right.
Yo. Especially if it's one of those places that has like a sprinkler system attached to the fire alarm. Mm-hmm. So the sprinklers go off and now everybody's wet and tits are bouncing everywhere. Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds fucking fun.
Get some amphetamines in there and then it's a party.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna fucking do when I get that old? I know for sure now. I'm gonna do some fucking seriously hardcore drugs. Like
when you're fucking like super old, you might as well.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna fucking do heroin. I'm gonna do like cocaine. I'm gonna do all like the hardest drugs I could find.
I've done cocaine. You're not missing much.
Yeah, but I mean, like all like for now, I'm like my limits are weed and shrooms and you know stuff like that. But
acid.
nothing too serious. Not even acid. Like I don't think I would do acid. I mean, I might be able to be convinced to do it, but I'd say
if anything, if you ever want to like start trying when you're younger, to just microdose.
Yeah.
Don't go with a full tab. Microdose at first, and then see where you go from there. You can't. The problem with acid though is that you can't take more than one tab in a go. Or at least in succession, you can take like 2 at once or something like that. But once it's hit you, if you take another one, you're basically just eating paper. It's not going to do anything else.
Yeah.
It's very weird like that. And I could say acid is it reminded me a lot of how shrooms works, but it's definitely more intense. So
I just think that, you know, that's the time where like, dude, you're gonna fucking die in any fucking time. Why would you not try hardcore drugs?
If I somehow make it to like 70 something years old, because like my grandparents made it to 70 something years old and they lived a much harder lifestyle than I did, like drugs, drinking, all that bullshit. Mm-hmm. So like if I make it that far, then yeah, I'll try the meth. I'll try the crack. I'll try the meth. I'll try the crack. I'll try the heroin. Because I'm pretty sure those are the top 3, the only ones that I haven't done at this point. And I won't do because they seem like a really bad idea.
You know what's going to be really fucked up is like you're going to live your life like mostly like people know you never do these kinds of drugs. And they're like, oh, she would never do that. She would never do that. And you're going to die with like a fucking heroin syringe in your arm.
Yeah, right. I'll be 72 years old. I'll die of a fucking heroin overdose. They'll be like, what the fuck? She never touched heroin at any point in her life. She got with opium once.
Like, I just shared a link in the chat room. That is for the weird food and drink list. That if you want to see me drink or eat any of those products on that list, you can buy it. Some of them are very cheap. There's like camel jerky and weird sodas on there, like ranch dressing soda.
Throw that in the Hangouts chat so I can see it.
Yeah, and if you want to see me eat any or drink any of these shit, please, you can buy it, and then I will do a video or do it on live stream. It's the choice is yours. Whoever buys the product, the choice, I can make a video or I can make a stream. And so yeah, choice is yours. There's all kinds of weird shit to buy.
Buffalo wing soda.
Yeah, some of those sodas are like a couple of bucks a piece. So
ranch dressing soda. Oh yeah, these are like $3. This is not bad at all.
Yeah, that's just cheap.
Well, let me get my fucking rent paid and everything. I'll see what I can get.
I'm just saying, if anybody wants to see me eat it, because there's some weird shit on. Landon put most of that. Landon put like a century egg on there.
Oh, of Satan hot lollipop.
Yeah, dude, that's supposed to be fucking major hot, dude.
Rocky Mountain oyster beef testicle jerky.
Yeah, that's all Landon there.
Zebra tarantula.
Okay, you're gonna do the century egg. Ew.
Well, I mean, if somebody buys it, I will do it. Yeah, there's a lot of it's disgusting shit. And this idea actually came. It was kind of like an idea that me and Red Eye was tossing ideas at each other one night, and we kind of came up with. I kind of like formed the idea between some ideas he had and ideas I had, and so yeah, this should be interesting,
Bacon flavored mint.
And I'm really easy to puke over food, so yeah.
I'm telling you right now, anything that claims to be bacon flavored is typically disgusting unless it's on a chip.
Dude, really? You're gonna eat this shit, man?
Peanut butter and jelly soda.
Yeah, that just doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound like a good soda.
This appears to be canned haggis.
Yeah.
Which that sounds like a bad idea.
Actually, there's one soda on there that I actually would try. The pumpkin soda sounds good. The pumpkin pie soda.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
You should get a can of spotted dick as well. Delicious.
Oh, yeah, get some spotted dick.
Well, Red Eye, I'll send you the link where you can add stuff.
What are you playing with?
All right.
So yeah, but you can buy some of this stuff if you want to see videos.
Mushroom ground coffee.
And also tips. I haven't mentioned tips. We're past the second hour. If you want to make tip me, we got a small stream go of $48. $48.
Bootio cereal.
Yeah, that's more Landon shit there.
Bootio cereal. It's cereal.
Yeah.
It's cereal. But that's that's
dude, smoked rattlesnake sounds good.
I don't know, dude. I added that one thing on there that is it. That what is? Let me get down there to it and find it. I don't know why I added it because it's disgusting, but I did add it. Well, shit, I don't know where it's at.
Fuck, some of this shit's so crazy.
Well, I just bought my goddamn shirt.
Look what you did. Look what you did, pimp.
Fuck. Stupid motherfucker.
Oh, why is it so? I'm trying to look up what the hottest hot sauce is right now, and it's still saying Mad Dog 357, and I know that think is not the hottest.
The Billy and Ben did a night, and they almost died. And I got it on my list.
Did Ben actually eventually get to do it?
Yeah, and he ended the stream abruptly because of it.
Because I know before I came on DP that night, I was watching, and when I came into the chat room and was watching it, it was after Billy had did it, and all I hear him is going like, oh no, like he's screaming and like looking like he's about to die, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And I hit up the DP thing to say like, yeah, I'm free, like invite me in. And as soon as I come in, like he told me it was the Mad Dog 357. And he's listing off like what's in it and the Scoville unit and all that, and I'm like, that doesn't sound that bad. Like, like I know there is worse than that, and I know as far as like peppers are concerned, there is worse than Mad Dog 357. Like they genetically engineered one to be worse than the Reaper. So find me that sauce. If they had kept me on, I would have went and got my fucking. There's a box of hot sauce up there. It's like different kinds of hot sauces that like nobody opened. And they're varying different levels. If I had been on for a longer time that night, I would have just started taking shots out of all of them.
Damn, this is some nasty shit. I'm looking at it now, just like, goddamn, why did I do this?
Yeah, dude, you're gonna have to eat that shit.
Yeah.
But are you just gonna eat it because they bought it, or is it gonna be like you have to pay me more to eat the dick or whatever it is?
No, I'm gonna eat it because they bought it.
Oh my god, dude, just like that. Oh, I'm gonna subsist on fucking dick. Nasty dick food.
Yeah.
I wish you the best.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
When I get paid, I'm gonna see if I can fucking get you something on here. I might torture you with some shit.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, let me get my fucking rent paid, and we'll see what's see what's good.
Oh, dude, I have had those bacon flavored mints, and they will let you down, dude. I'm sorry. I hate to.
Yeah,
That's what I was
hate to be a
saying.
spoiler.
Anything bacon flavored, man. Just
No, it doesn't taste like bacon. There's like, you're just like, I put this mint in my mouth. Like, you're telling me this is bacon? This is not fucking bacon. I know bacon. I know bacon bits. I know not bacon, and I know bacon. This is not either. This is just fucking totally absent bacon flavoring. Fuck those mints.
Fuck this bitch. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna be doing some of that shit if it happens. If people buy it, that is.
buy Pimpmunk weird food so we can watch him suffer.
Yeah, because I'm very sensitive to this kind of shit. I'll puke my fucking guts up. I know it's gonna happen a lot.
Make sure you get a bucket.
Yeah. Be prepared.
Oh yeah, I'll have a puke bucket. Definitely have a puke bucket. Anyways, vagina hole.
Vagina hole.
I like vagina meat. It's
As
quite
do
well.
I.
Yeah.
It's good food.
It's good
So you
stuff.
like roast beef. You like roast beef.
Yeah, I like roast beef stuffed in vagina. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It's delightful.
Delightful.
It's quite delightful. So I got most of my Christmas bought already for people. My mom, my dad. I bought my dad a Chromebook for Christmas because he wants one. He don't know he's getting one though.
Oh shit, dude. You
Yeah.
just spoiled it though.
He doesn't watch this shit.
What if somebody tells him?
I can't necessarily say what I got my mom because she does watch this shit sometimes. So yeah.
Better be careful, dude.
I've left.
Yo, your
after-
mom watches this shit sometimes?
Oh, dude, my mom's cool. So speaking of my mom, sometime this month I got to figure out exactly what date we're doing that interview on Patreon for Patreons only. $15 above, you get to see interact with her also. $15 above Patreons get to she won't be on camera. She don't want to be on camera, but she will be talking to me. And Landon's going to be in the chat room. Landon's going to be in the stream asking her questions, and you can interact with her. He wants to know her life story because she has an amazing life story. Really, really cool life story. Well, cool. It's sad. I mean, a lot of bad shit happened to her, but so yeah, we're gonna do that. So if you want to, do that interview, $15 or above, Patreon. And yeah, it's gonna be sometime this month.
Oh shit.
Yes. So anyways, on that list, dude, I think the one thing that I don't want to eat the most, and I can't, for some reason, I can't see it. I had a can of like possum meat with raccoon gravy.
Raccoon gravy, dude.
I don't see it now though.
That sounds like something you would get in Mississippi, dude. Like on the
Sounds
corner
like
of
it
the
would
street.
taste like gamey as fuck.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat that shit. But there's a lot of shit on here I don't want to eat. Like the egg. I don't want to eat that shit.
Have you ever had beef tongue?
I don't know.
You should try beef tongue. It's pretty good.
There's a thing on there called punch in the nuts. 6-pack.
Beef tongue you can just get at the supermarket. You don't even need to order that special.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. Ew. Smoked rattlesnake.
Dude,
Have you ever had liverwurst?
moonshine peanut brittle made
Yeah.
with Tennessee moonshine.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
Landon added that too.
That sounds good.
But the Tibetan yak jerky is on there too. It's jerky made out of yak.
I imagine it probably tastes somewhat similar to beef jerky.
I don't know.
Because yak to me is probably close to bison, and bison is close to cow. So
And then you get the haggis with lamb. Yeah.
yeah, I was looking at that canned haggis.
Yeah.
Canned haggis. There's a Scotsman somewhere like fucking just clutching and crying to the heavens that they canned that shit.
And there's duck jerky on there.
I'm looking at your Punch in the Nuts 6-pack.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's just some fucking nuts, dude.
Dude, I didn't. Landon put that on there too, so I don't know.
Those are just some nuts, I think.
Landon put most of this shit on there, like the meat maniac barbecue bamboo worms.
Oh, I'm looking at those now. Oh, geez, dude.
Salted male rhino beetles. Good lord.
Dude, you got weaver ants on here.
Yeah.
The queen specifically. Queen weaver ants. What the fuck, dude?
Oh,
You're gonna
wait
eat
till you see a
ants.
rhinoceros beetle. You're going to love that.
Good lord.
Fuck yeah.
You should Google a picture of a rhinoceros beetle sitting on someone's hand, just so you get an idea of how big these deliciously crunchy yet gooey little buggers are.
What the fuck is that, dude? Edible chocolate covered super worms?
Yeah, no, right. That's
Ew.
man.
What is that?
It's fucking disgusting.
It's only $10 if someone wants to buy the edible chocolate covered super worms. Jesus.
I know it. Good lord.
Yeah,
Earth.
yeah.
I'm gonna be adding some reindeer meat.
Got one for you.
Oh god damn. The super habanero. I don't want that. So I'm looking at this other little site here. It's got some stuff I'm gonna add it to the wish list. Vidalia onion, cucumber dill, salad dressing, and vegetable dill. Well, that sounds fucking delicious, actually.
Oh my god, dude. I did not know this shit existed. Edible insect bag of mixed edible bugs.
Yeah,
Grasshoppers, crickets, silkworms, and sago worms. Then they got like a little fucking picture of this shit. I can't share it because I'm looking at on my other computer, but
Yeah.
that looks like shit I would fish with. That looks like it belongs in a tackle box.
Yeah, exactly. Some of this shit.
I sent a link in the
fucking
Hangouts chat.
What's up, homie? Come on in. Come in for a second. Say hi. Everybody, this is the dude I call my uncle brother because he's my uncle, but me and him are so close, the same age. My mom raised him, so he's like my brother. He's a good-looking little fucker, but he's a cock-licking cunt nugget.
It's like my mom's side of the family. I got an aunt that's the same age as my brother.
Kiss me, you son of a bitch!
I think that might be a southern thing.
Kiss me right in the mouth, Gary.
Right in the mouth.
Kiss me in the mouth. Kiss me kiss my mouth, you fucker! Give me that dick!
Oh shit!
I want to see your dick now. Come on. Okay.
You know, we hypothesize about these sort of things happening up here in the northern region of the United States, you know, looking down south, and yeah, there it is, right there.
There it is.
That's my best friend in the fucking world, dude.
That's hilarious.
He's all muscled up and shit, and I always fucking had to fight his battles.
Oh man, fucking Milwaukee atheists just fucking called me out, dude. D is getting excited. I was.
Oh,
I was. I was like, get that dick. Get that fucking dick right now.
But he is a good looking dude, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm tougher.
I posted a link in the Hangouts chat. It's only like $9. It's a thing of dried Carolina Reaper peppers.
Yeah, dude. That shit looks crazy.
I'll add it to the wish list.
Carolina Reaper, as far as the skull scale is concerned, is over 1.5 million. Outside of Pepper X, it is the hottest fucking pepper on the planet right now.
Yep. Well, it's on the list. So there you go. What the fuck is this? Oh,
that's just wild, dude.
Carolina Reaper mashed puree.
Yeah, I'm a connoisseur of spicy, so like, anytime I can watch other people fucking suffer, like, here you go. I get the endorphins rush from it. You don't. Have fun.
Do you like that show, Hot Ones?
Oh, I love it. They just had Bill Burr on not that long ago. That was great.
Love that show. What a great idea for a show.
They had Bill Burr on, of all fucking people.
Funniest motherfucker alive right now.
Angry, like, he's from just outside of Boston, but anybody that's from that area, like, he's from Boston. Like, he gets so, like, mad as soon as he gets to a certain point in the line of, like, hot sauces. Because before that point, he's like, oh, yeah, this is a little hot. Yeah, this is good. Oh, like, this got some taste to it, blah, blah, whatever. And then he gets to, like, the last 3 sauces, and he gets to Da Bomb. And the moment he gets to Da Bomb, he's like, why would anybody fucking do this to themselves? Like, I already showed the cartoon. I can just fucking walk off right now. Like, and just...
Damn.
And I love it because I love Boston as a city. Like, just seeing the Boston just come out of him as he gets angry at these sauces. It's just, it's close. I think he was like this close to calling it a faggot. Like,
see, like that fucking premise. It's right. Like, if you just told somebody the premise for the show, they'd be like, "That's a fucking horrible idea."
Well, they had Hot Pepper Gaming too, which ended in like having somebody review something while under duress of like a spicy thing like that. That was a brilliant idea too. Like,
yeah,
that's kind of what the internet wants to see. They want to see somebody suffer, but they also want to hear something cool at the same time.
It's kind of like that. I don't remember who did it, but the drunk history where you just get like totally shit-faced and talk about the Civil War, but like they've got to finish the whole explanation with their fucking wasted.
I almost started doing my own version of like drunk history, but I only ever did one video where I was going to do drunk World of Warcraft lore. Because it's so dense and so like nobody pays attention to any of it, because anybody who plays World of Warcraft anymore, it's just numbers to them now at this point. Yeah. Like, but if you pay attention to like the lore and stuff, it is super fucking complicated and really in depth. So all I did was explain one character, but I was drunk. So
You know what makes that good though, and I've done extremely drunken videos. Hi, I'm like the resident alcoholic on YouTube. What makes those videos good is if you fucking nail it. But if you are just totally fucking off, like, then it's like, no, I'm just making a drunk video. Like, the only way that those videos succeed is if you are so fucking wasted, but you nail the video and you get everything right.
I only had to correct something in post, like in editing, like a couple of times. Like I got like a name wrong somewhere or forgot somebody's name or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I did pretty good. And like I woke up the next day and went, I recorded a video last night, didn't I? Before I had started doing like YouTube proper, and I look and I go, oh fuck, yes I did. And I watched it back and went, you know what, with some editing, this isn't that bad.
Well, speaking of my stream go, we got a $45 stream go. We need to make no tips yet. We need to make tips. So do it, people. You're all on the clock, especially you wake up dead. You're especially on the clock. And Stan, because Stan's gay.
Poor Stan.
For
Gotta be all gay and shit, man.
gay on the clock. Diablo from Taco Bell is hot enough for me. I like the Diablo burger from Hardee's / Carl's Jr. It's fucking delicious. They've got the cheddar poppers on a burger.
The best hot sauce that's like not super hot, but that is very extremely popular for a good reason is my favorite sriracha. Like fuck Tabasco, Cholula, all these other fucking sauces. Srirachas just taste so fucking good.
I like sriracha. Sriracha's good to add to stuff, especially if you want just a little bit of a zing to it.
And California has sriracha on every fucking thing.
Have you ever heard of the sriracha challenge?
Yeah.
That shit was fucking terrible. Fucking Mr. Repsion did that shit. He put sriracha in whiskey. No, dude. I think it was like Jack Daniels. Like, no, dude.
I'm not gonna do that to JD. No, just take a shot of take a double shot of Jameson and add just a touch of sriracha.
No.
Don't do it with JD because JD is too sweet.
Well, maybe if you appropriately portion it out, maybe if it is just a tiny bit,
just a
of
bit,
the sriracha,
give it a zing.
But if you put like a whole bunch of sriracha in a shot and just
if the shot is red, you put too much.
Yeah.
God. It's true.
Like there's various different kinds of drinks, including whiskey drinks, that includes different kinds of hot sauces. So
yeah, like Bloody Mary is like that's my fucking shit. I love Bloody Marys. And
I've never had one, and I want to find somebody that can mix one properly before I ever actually try one.
You gotta shop around. Like if you have a bad Bloody Mary somewhere, and you're like, "This tastes like shit,"
it will ruin it for you.
Don't give up on it because some people just totally fuck it away. You'll find that one person that makes a Bloody Mary just right, and you'll be like, "Damn, that's mind-blowingly good."
That's my Bloody Mary.
Like I got a friend that every time there's a special occasion, he threatens to make me a Black Russian. I keep having to tell him like every fucking year, I don't like Kahlua.
I went through that phase. It was short-lived, and I did not enjoy throwing that shit up. I'll tell you that. That was not a good experience.
I don't like coffee-flavored anything. I don't drink coffee. It tastes... I never got the taste for it.
I'm not a coffee drinker either.
But if you want to hand me a bottle of whiskey and just let me drink that straight out, like I'll do that for you. What are you... Kat, what are you doing?
She likes pee.
What?
She drinks pee.
I do not.
She does. Don't let her lie to you people. Anyways, guys, we're going to end this slightly early today. We're going to end this like in 10 minutes. Or 8
Oh my god. Oh my god. The end is nigh, you guys.
The end is nigh.
You better send Pimpmunk all your money.
Yep, and because I will use it for really good causes like meth.
Meth is, yeah, good.
Methamphetamine. Methamphetamine?
Don't forget the hookers.
Hookers, meth,
Blow.
My bookie. Blow, yeah.
That loan shark.
Loan shark. The cream for the disease.
Child prostitutes.
Oh, and the mafia capo, you got to pay him off the monthly fees.
Yeah, but no child prostitutes though.
I like how that one went under the radar. We got another one in there before there was an objection. That was just awkward timing for sure.
I was actually gonna say it, but Red Eye busted in there with the mafia thing. My bookie's name is Blow. Sure. Going the Big Lebowski with the White Russians. Oh yeah, White Russians are alright. They're decent. I like the old fashions too.
What other color Russians are there? There's black ones, white ones. Is there yellow ones, green ones, pink ones?
Black ones, yellow ones, green ones. Hang them all.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Wow. Hey, we all just got banned off Twitch. Yay.
I'm just singing that gospel song.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's not a hate crime if it's in the Bible.
I bought you the harmonica pen. Awesome. You bought me a harmonica? Cool. Because that's the goal is I'm gonna learn how to play the harmonica in a year. But maybe not great, but good enough.
Oh shit.
Oh, no.
You could practice with a skin flute.
Oh fuck, my
Oh,
Patreon money went through. Let's see what I can get.
A brand new car. That'd be
I
pretty
wish.
Just get a jar of
You're
Vegemite
not
on it.
claw that gaming chair. I'll kill you, cat. Sorry.
Thank you for the harmonica, bro. That's awesome. Very nice gift. Appreciate
Oh, I
it.
meant to show that to my roommate. God
Appreciate it.
damn it.
Phenomenon. Phenomenon. Phenomenon.
I
And
like
we've
how
just
it's just
been
like
sued.
silence here. Like it's just quiet. Waiting for the show to end now.
No worries. Been watching this show for a while. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Where are the motherfucking questions and tips?
Yeah,
I'll
we
get
need
chat.
tips. We need the tips, Red Eye.
One.
Tell 'em.
Need tips, or Pimp's going to come around and poop in all your potted plants and shrubs, and maybe even poop in one of your shoes. We're not going to tell you which one, though. That's up to you to find out.
Yeah, I will rape all your pets.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly butt fuck your cat.
Yeah, there may or may not be non-consensual sex with your pets and or plants.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna go on my Patreon for a second and check something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit, motherfucker. Is it payday?
Well, I mean, I got my Patreon. New $50 pledge. Ah.
Oh, look at that.
snap, motherfucker.
Whoa.
That's from my homeboy Wake Up Dead. He come back. He was off for a while, but he came
Are
back.
you okay?
Who, me?
No, the cat just like fell out of the chair. It, like
The cat's.
you made a thud, like a good
Maybe-
decent thud. So I'm like, are you all right? Like
Somebody
know,
put him
I-
in the dryer.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know what's happened.
Retarded.
Pimp's come around and given your cat a fucking workover.
what?
I took him to the cleaners.
That's Pimp's specialty. You got a troublesome cat, Pimp can fix it.
Hell yeah. Motherfucker will be all right after me.
That cat will never balance on anything fucking thin ever again.
No, it just fall the fuck over. Ah, that's so funny. I fuck cats up, dude. I tell you, I swear I do.
We don't know if it was just psychological trauma or actually neurological damage from being donged off the fucking inside of that dryer 50 times. Or the heat, excess heat could have just half cooked it to death and fragged its brain too. So there's three possibilities we got to investigate. We should science the fuck out of this and investigate it.
It was probably a culmination of
It was an accident.
things.
Accidentally on purpose.
I did hate the cat, but I didn't do it on purpose.
Subconsciously, you knew that cat was in there on some level. You knew the cat was in there, and you went, right, it's time.
Fucked his ass.
Okay, you declared exterminatus on that day.
Damn.
And then spared him and allowed him to live his life out as a retard. How kind. How kind of you.
Okay.
Yeah, the cat used to go meow. Yeah, and afterwards it went, I'm okay, coach.
Oh, that's funny.
Put me on the field,
where do I
coach.
go?
I can play, coach. I'm okay.
I swear. I swear I'm good. Anyways, guys, it's time to end this fucking shit.
Before we
day.
get like straight up ableist up in here, let's go.
Awesome. That cat was trying to get you locked up. Anyways, guys, see you later. Have a good day. Thank you guys for joining me.
It's all
No
good.
worries.
It's all good.